What's up, everyone? It's Collie from Beyond the Ball here. So, on this little episode, I'm going to be running through my bets for the weekend. We're going to call it Game Week 12. What I done last week was I kind of went through live as I was doing the bets, and I was looking and seeing who was good value and stuff like that. But I've already done my bets out, so I think just keep it a little bit shorter and sweeter. I'll talk you through the bets I've done. So, I've done €20 worth of bets. €10 of that has gone on to my 10 to 1,000 challenge. So me and Paddy are still trying to do that, still trying to get up to 10 to 1,000. This season has been a bit mad for kind of big teams getting beaten. So we're gonna stick at it, and hopefully one of us can reach 1,000 before the other. So I've done the 10 to 1,000. I've done a fiver on my bet of the week. I've done a couple of draws. I've done some both teams to score and results, and then I've done one kind of big mad accumulator with good returns. Again, all of these are crazy enough returns. So if we hit one of these this week, we'll be laughing. So what I'll do is I'll pull my Sky Bet up onto the screen there. And what we can do is we can have a look at the bets that I've placed. So again, if you are listening on Spotify, I will be talking about the teams, but it's a lot easier to see if you go to the YouTube channel. So Beyond the Ball on YouTube, you will be able to see the actual bets. So first one starting off. So I put a euro on this one. This is basically all the teams that I predicted in this week's podcast. So I've gone with a euro on them all, and it actually returns 3,177. Now, there is maybe one dodgy result that you could avoid putting in, but look, I've thrown it in for the sake of kind of keeping it consistent in the with the podcast. So starting off, Chelsea 3-4. I do fancy them over Leicester again. I did say in the podcast I fancy Chelsea so much that I think Leicester probably will get a result against us. But look, 3-4 for Chelsea against the poor enough kind of Leicester team. Game with the unsettlement maybe of Brendan Rodgers, with the potential of going to United. Maybe upset them. Hopefully it does. So I've gone with Chelsea to beat Leicester at 12:30 on Saturday. I've gone with Aston Villa to beat Brighton. I've gone with Newcastle to beat Brentford again. Villa and Newcastle, both teams that have kind of been a little bit struggling and have brand new managers in. So Steven Gerrard obviously gone to Villa, and then Eddie Howe for Newcastle. So I'd like to think there'll be a bit of a bounce around the clubs. So I've thrown them in. Good prices. Next one then is Southampton against Norwich. Now, I know Norwich have brought in Dean Smith, but again, I didn't think Daniel Farke was the issue there. I actually more thought it was the players. I just don't think they're good enough for the league. So 21-20 for Southampton. I've thrown them in. I think that's a good price. Next one, I've gone with West Ham to beat Wolves. West Ham are absolutely flying this season. You'd hope to think that they continue this on into kind of the next couple of games. And 7-5 again is a decent price. Wolves have kind of been a bit all over the place. So West Ham to beat Wolves. So then I've gone with Burnley and Crystal Palace to draw. I just, again, you'd look at this and you'd probably say Crystal Palace are probably the better team this season, but they're away from home. Burnley can be solid, so I've gone with the draw. This is the dodgy one. So some of you may not like to hear this one, but this one is probably what's driving the price right up. I think without this, it's probably about 700 to 1. I've gone with Watford to beat United. I don't know why. I just have that weird feeling that Watford are going to beat United. I hope it doesn't happen, because I don't want Ollie getting sacked, because I think he's doing an absolutely horrendous job there. But it's great for everybody else. So look, I've thrown them into the bet just to keep it, like I said, consistent with what I've predicted on the podcast. More so it was to wind up Paddy, because I think it's hilarious that Paddy is really suffering with Ollie. So so look, 11-2 for Watford. Maybe take that one out and just leave that game out. I've got with Liverpool to beat Arsenal again. I was winding Mellon up on the podcast just to say, like, I always predict a high Liverpool result, hoping that they'll fail, and it's a win-win for me really. If Liverpool win, I gloat and say I was correct, and then if they drop points, I'm still happy. So that's a win-win for me. I'm throwing Liverpool in at 4-9. Then I went with City to beat Everton again. Probably a pretty straightforward prediction, and then I've gone with Tottenham to beat Leeds. I just think Harry Kane, after scoring 4 goals for England in the last game, hopefully can bag a couple of goals because I brought him into the fancy football team as well. So 3,177 returns for all of them, lads. So it might be just worth sticking a euro on. Again, if you wanted, take Burnley or take Watford out and throw €2 on it, maybe 1,500 or so back. The next bet I have, so I have a tenfold. I've thrown €2 on this. So this is kind of one where I kind of just put some random results together. some that I've seen a lot of value in, and some that kind of cover other bets. So you can see here, I've gone with Chelsea to beat Leicester again, but then I've thrown in Villa and Brighton to draw. So although I had Villa in the first bet, Brighton this kind of covers the two results. I don't think Brighton will win, but they are playing well, but kind of dipping a bit in form. So I've gone with Villa to kind of get the draw. So Burnley and Palace to draw again. Picked that one already. Why have I done this? Okay, so on to the next one. I've done a. Okay, so on to the next bet. I've done a 12-fold here again, €1 on a €6,704.99. So mad returns, but they're all kind of results that I don't see too unlikely. Which, to be honest with you, I've won a couple of bets like this before. So I mean, if you can't win them if you don't do them. So we'll have a crack at it. So I've put €1 on this one. Again, you don't need to go mad on this because it's such high returns, small stakes. Everyone's a winner. Chelsea to beat Leicester again. I've gone with Fulham to beat Barnsley. I've gone with Hull and Birmingham to draw. I've gone with Swansea and Blackpool to draw. I've gone with Cheltenham to beat Shrewsbury. Gillingham to beat Crewe away from home. Crewe up in shock on the bottom of the table. I've gone with Portsmouth to beat Wimbledon. I've gone with MK Dons to beat Burton. I've gone with Rotherham to beat Cambridge. Wigan to beat Oxford. Wickham to beat Bolton. Sunderland to beat Ipswich. So for them 12 teams, again, there's nothing there that jumps out to me as being a really, really dodgy one. Draws, again, people to be afraid to put draws in their bets, but that's what drives the prices up. And if you look at through the whole table, there is kind of always 3 or 4 draws at least in the fixture set. So why not throw them in? Try catch one of them draws, big up your value. So we'll move on to the next one. So then we have our 10 to 1,000 challenge. So I've thrown in 8 teams in this, and it seems like a lot, but me putting 3 teams in just hasn't been working either. So I've gone with 8 teams. It'll return €79.07. So if that wins, I will be putting all that money onto my next bet. So I've gone with Atalanta to beat Spezia over in the Italian league. I've gone with Dortmund to beat Stuttgart. I've put Fulham in to beat Barnsley. I've gone with Sevilla in to beat Alaves. I've gone with PSG to beat Nantes, and I've gone with Liverpool to beat Arsenal. And then I've also thrown in Man City, and then I've thrown in Atletico Madrid as well. So again, all them teams, high favourites. Probably the dodgiest one of them all is probably Liverpool, but I don't see it being that dodgy. The rest of them look pretty surefire that they should win. So if we can win that one, we'll be getting €79, and that'll be going on the following week. So hopefully this little kind of series will eventually get to €1,000 on it. That would be the dream. So look, stick with us. I don't know if you want to do the bets. Maybe if you don't want to go, start off with a tenner, bring it down to €2 and go to €250, something like that. Have a target for yourself. Once you hit that, take your money and run. I will go, for the purposes of this, I will go to 1,000 until I get 1,000. So next one, then we have a 7-fold. So this is my bet of the week. So I've put a $5 on this. I've gone with Fulham to beat Barnsley, West Brom to beat Huddersfield, Hull and Birmingham to draw, Portsmouth to beat Wimbledon, Sunderland to beat Ipswich, Wigan to beat Oxford, and Wickham to beat Bolton. So again, a $5 on that will get you back €616. So that's only a 7-fold. So that should be doable. Next one we have is a 7-fold. So this is a both teams to score and results bet. So I've done Fulham again. Hopefully Fulham don't let us down, because if they lose, all of our bets are out the window. Fulham to beat Barnsley and both teams to score. Plymouth to beat Charlton and both teams to score. Rotherham to beat Cambridge, both teams to score. Wigan to beat Oxford, both teams to score. Exeter to beat Carlisle, both teams to score. Notts County to beat Eastling and both teams to score. And then Liverpool to beat Arsenal, both teams to score. So that is that one. This one then I've done is a 9-fold. Hello. Hello. Right. Mm. Oh, I'm just recording something. Hey, what's up? Oh, all right. I fed her. Oh, that's grand. I don't know. Yeah, she's downstairs. She's asleep. No. No, well, if I have time, well, yeah, no, I don't. Like. What? No. I have stuff to do, sir. Yeah, I went and got chicken, yeah. She has enough for tonight anyway, yeah. I don't know what's there for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what's there. I actually forgot I was going to just buy a box, but I forgot to get a box. Yeah. About probably 4:45 or so. Right. Right. All right. Right. Bye. Okay, so the next bet we have is a ninefold, a €5 bet on this one will get you back 100 or €1,390, 54 cents. So I've gone with Stoke to beat Peterborough. I've gone with MK Dons to beat Burton, Portsmouth to beat Wimbledon, Rotherham to beat Cambridge, Wigan to beat Oxford, Exeter to beat Carlisle, Halifax to beat Dover, Newcastle to beat Brentford, and Plymouth to beat Charlton. 9 to 5 for Plymouth again. Plymouth are top of the league, Charlton are, I think, is sitting around 8 or so. Plymouth are in flying form, 9 to 5 again, great price for them. So, next one I have is our draws. So I've got fourfold draws. So I've gone with West Brom and Huddersfield to draw. I've gone with Reading and Nottingham Forest to draw. I've gone with Fleetwood and Morecambe to draw, and I've gone with Leyton Orient and Sutton to draw. I just think they're probably very likely to draw games. So €229 back from that. So that's all the bets I've got. I'll keep this one short and sweet. I won't dick around too long. Again, like I said, with the 10 to 1,000 challenge, hopefully we can hit the €1,000 mark on this little series that I'm doing. Look, I hope you enjoyed them. Hopefully we can get a winner, and I'll see you again next week.